We're back to the second half here at Old Trafford. The score is 0-0, of course. And we're about to kick off the second half in a game which has been absolutely another crazy affair. Tiote sent off in the 19th minute and multiple Newcastle United players going into the referee's book. And Will Keane almost losing it, gathering it back up again. Here he is in the box, he skips round everybody and scores. Oh, what a fantastic goal by youngster Will Keane. Absolutely fantastic goal. The youngster goes round everything that is thrown at him, and he's been the brunt of Newcastle United's tackles this afternoon. Look at this. Beautiful skill, beautiful movement, beautiful balance, off-balance shot. Tim Krul is nowhere near that. Will Keane, absolutely beautiful goal. You've got to give the young man credit. He has been the brunt of Newcastle United's tackles this afternoon. Tiote was the one that tackled him and got sent off. Will Keane absolutely takes the spotlight this afternoon. His first goal for Manchester United, another new scorer. This team, despite its injuries, has been absolutely fantastic to watch. Multiple scorers on multiple occasions. Aaron Henwood is the top scorer with 6, facing 2 months on the sidelines. His suspended comeback date is his birthday, believe it or not, so what a great present that'll be for him. Crystal Palace have conceded against Southampton. Popoff has scored. I have to give Southampton credit, multiple losses in the transfer window and doing rather well. There's Will Keane again. Oh, he forces a save out of Krul, who spilled it. Tim Krul, nothing he could do about the youngster Will Keane skipping through everything that was thrown at him there. Oh, long throw, all missed. And Lingard didn't really know whether to go for that or not. Intercepted by Raphael, here's Fletcher. Oh, it's Will Keane again. Absolutely on it. Fletcher to Reece James. And Januzaj has to leave it. Newcastle throw-in. In fact, Januzaj is called for offside. Manchester United score in the second half again. It's their favourite half of a football match this season. Multiple 0-0s in the first half, but it's the score at the end of 90 minutes that always counts. And Will Keane has certainly earned that goal there. Fantastic movement and balance, and slotting it past Krul, who was nowhere near that. And it was worthy of a goal, that movement. Beautiful from Will Keane. Kept the ball. It's Darren Fletcher, who's been another one who has performed so well. A couple of goals to his name, and getting a third. Darren Fletcher scores a belter. What a goal for Darren Fletcher. And now Manchester United are stamping their authority on this game. They're making Newcastle pay for their caution reason in the second half. They need to be careful. Darren Fletcher here, great movement, and what a shot. Tim Krul nowhere near that one either. Manchester United with fantastic goals here this afternoon. Darren Fletcher slots that one. What a hit. Tim Krul is nowhere. He's grabbing an air on that one. Tim Krul, you can't blame him. What a shot from Darren Fletcher. His third goal of the season, and Darren Fletcher is having the season of his life. He's been through so much adversity himself with his illness. It looked to keep him out for the rest of his career, but Darren Fletcher has fought on valiantly, and now this season he's being credited with 3 goals, 3 wonder goals from Darren Fletcher this season. Manchester United, this team never gives up. You never count them out of anything, despite the injury list, despite the illnesses of people like Darren Fletcher and Aaron Henwood in some cases this season with their stints of cold and flus. And now a dislocated shoulder to deal with. And Aaron Henwood, of course, is here this afternoon supporting his team. And he loved it there, as we saw a shot earlier. It was off the replays, of course, but Aaron Henwood sitting on the bench. He's not playing, but he's watching, and he's loving every minute of this game, I'm sure. Januzaj to Keane. There's Will Keane with a shot, and he couldn't beat Tim Krul on that occasion. Manchester United, superb credit needs to be given to them. They have fought through the adversity. They've still got Juan Mata and Wayne Rooney out for a number of weeks, recovering from their broken ankles. Wilson will be recovering from his as well, and Aaron Henwood's got a dislocated shoulder to deal with. But this team is still scoring the goals and still winning the games. Absolutely fantastic stuff. This is a real success story for Louis Van Gaal. It has been such a turnaround here for United. 1 year ago, David Moyes came in. 10 months later, he was sacked. What a difference that time has made. Louis Van Gaal has come in, and this team is invigorated. Here's Will Keane, and a good save from Tim Krul on that occasion. Will Keane has definitely been all over Newcastle this afternoon. Well, Darren Fletcher's third goal of the season is probably his best. Look at that ball. Tim Krul is getting nowhere near that one. And substitution made for Newcastle. It could be the right thing to do. It depends who's going off. We didn't really see it. Riviere is the one coming off. He wasn't in the book, so Pardew is keeping Gutierrez. And I can't remember the second guy in the book, but he's keeping him on. Papi Cisse has come on for Newcastle. That's a bad corner for Valencia. So it looks like Papi Cisse has received an SOS call from Alan Pardew, who's really probably fuming with the players that went off and in the book in the first half. Luckily for Alan Pardew, it's not got worse, but in terms of men on the pitch, but it certainly got worse on the scoreline. Arsenal 3, Queen's Park Rangers 0, and it's Mesut Ozil with that one, and Arsenal are cruising past Harry Redknapp's Queen's Park Rangers. Manchester United are pretty much cruising here as well. Keane, another tackle being felt. Jesse Lingard, that's great movement and a great goal, but he's offside. It won't count. Unfortunate for him. Well, this is a great pass from Darren Fletcher, but unfortunately Jesse Lingard just strays offside a little. It's unfortunate really, because Jesse Lingard really hit that one and it went to the back of the net, but unfortunately it didn't count. Manchester United are absolutely cruising here. Here's Fletcher, and here's Lingard. Keane, Lingard wants it back. There's a clash of Newcastle players there, and Lingard almost took advantage of it. Fortunately, he couldn't get the ball to do so. Kevin Streakman and William Carvalho have got to be watching this, because they're Manchester United targets for January. And there's even a real supposed rumour that Manchester United could be spending 91 million euros, or the equivalent of that in pounds, on Gareth Bale from Real Madrid. I personally think that's never going to happen. But you never know. Louis Van Gaal definitely shocked us with the purchase to Randall Di Maria. Now, referee Martin Atkinson's coming over. And Antina, I don't think he's in the book yet. But that's certainly going to change. Is that another sending off? It is. Viren Antina has gone off for Newcastle. They are down to 9 men. It's another tackle from behind on guess who? Will Keane. Antina doesn't get the ball. He's sent off. Oh my goodness me, another game for Manchester United where their opponents go down to 9 men. They're making it easy for them. It's absolutely ludicrous, this. Antina's now out for straight red. He wasn't even in the book. And there's another tackle from somebody. And it's on Will Keane, I think, again. No, Keane's on the ball. I think it might have been Jesse Lingard. This is unbelievable. Will Keane. He is everywhere. Now, is the referee going to deal with the earlier incident here? I don't think he is. But this is absolutely unbelievable stuff. Welcome back to Old Trafford. And this is the foul on Jesse Lingard earlier. I believe the referee might have dealt with it. In the meantime, substitution. Darren Fletcher is going to come off for Daley Blind. He has earned his rest. Darren Fletcher, the vice-captain this afternoon, and playing captain this afternoon rather, as he is the appointed vice-captain by Louis Van Gaal at the start of the season. He's had a fantastic one, and Daley Blind is coming on. Well, this is absolute madness from Newcastle United. I think that that player might have been booked, and he was. It was Sissoko. Martin Atkinson has had all sorts of things to deal with, all involving Newcastle United players. 2 red cards for Newcastle. It's absolutely unheard of. Manchester United are taking the punishment, and taking the punishment, and taking more punishment, and still, with 4 injuries, and every team after them, they come through and they win with fantastic goals. And the good thing is, the whole United team is cool about it. You know, they don't get into fights and confrontations, and Manchester United just stay cool under the pressure. You know, you have to get into your opponents, yes, but Newcastle are doing it completely wrong. Here's Sissoko in the book. I think that's the 4th Newcastle United player to receive some card this afternoon. 2 sent off. and 3 in the yellow card book, I think. Here's Cisse, tries to cut inside. Fortunately, it doesn't come off through Tyler Blackett. At the back this afternoon. Yanazai, and United just cruising. Lingard. Oh, what a pass Will Keane does make on it. Jesse Lingard keeps moving towards the ball. Jesse Lingard, good save from Tim Krul. You have to credit these youngsters in particular. Will Keane has been the brunt of the punishment this afternoon. It's been absolutely crazy for Will Keane. He's been brought down multiple times and then scored a beautiful goal. There's Lingard again. Will Keane is back on side. Oh, what a move! Will Keane, is he going to go down in the box? No, he's not. Yanazai. Oh, Manchester United just absolutely cruising. Will Keane almost coming up with one of the most spectacular goals of the season. So unfortunate. And Will Keane has been the star of the show against Newcastle this afternoon with 10 minutes to go. And Will Keane probably deserves a hat-trick right now. Here's Santon. In Newcastle, Alan Pardew must be wondering what he's got to do. He has to calm his players down here. 2 of them sent off, and it could turn into a stroll, and it pretty much is. Manchester United with their passing, we all know how brilliant that is. Jesse Lingard pushing forward again, really wanting a goal himself. That's a beautiful pass to Blind, and unfortunately he falls short. Danny Blind here, and Jesse Lingard who provided the beautiful pass. And here is another substitution for Newcastle. Cabella, who was booked in the first half, finally goes off, probably to avoid another red card. And I think it's Stephen de Jong has come on. I'm not actually sure. I know Nigel de Jong went to AC Milan, so I think it might be Stephen de Jong that comes on. I'm not sure what his first name is. Here he is. And here's Cisse. Oh, and he tried to flick it over Blackett, and unfortunately he came up just short. But Blackett read it well. It's Jesse Lingard again. Lingard and Keane have definitely been the stars of the show. That's a free kick. Martin Atkinson and Corsini could be in some trouble here. But fortunately enough, nothing for Corsini there. And these fans, these Manchester United fans, they are in dreamland right now. Their team is a 2-man advantage and a 2-goal advantage against Newcastle United. Blind tackled by Cisse, and now de Jong again. Good tackle again from Manchester United, just keeping the cool. Jesse Lingard. Evans with a header. Will Keane again. Oh, Will Keane is just all over them. Great touches from Will Keane, and Reece James puts that out of play for Newcastle's throw-in, but I don't think Van Gaal is going to care what happens here because his team have done so well, and that was Reece James going for the ball. The referee gave nothing there, but he's not had to. Manchester United have been very clean and calm with the stuff that has gone on around them. But another crazy game in where 2 players were sent off for the opposing team. They make it easy for United, don't they? It has been no easy season for United, but the opposing teams certainly do make it a bunch easier than you'd normally think. Southampton and Newcastle in particular names, along with Leicester City and Burnley, of course, also getting men sent off. It's a cross here. It's going to be high and looping, and David De Gea knows that's going over the bar. Tim Krul is coming up. There's a corner here, and Tim Krul is run for it. Gutierrez to take the corner. Tim Krul goes back. He goes back. No faith from Tim Krul at all. David De Gea gathers it. 5 minutes of added time. The referee could add 10, and Manchester United would still win here. Absolutely majestic performance from Will Keane in particular, and he is definitely one for the future. Manchester United's youngest stars have burned very brightly this afternoon. It's been beautiful to watch, from their perspective anyway. Will Keane. And still Will Keane, he's gone past all of them. Will Keane, he's going to take the tackle. Oh my goodness, Will Keane. He ran the whole half the length of the pitch with the ball, skipping past everybody, and he did it again. Will Keane, this kid, remember his name, because I think we will for a while. Will Keane, absolutely majestic performance. He's kept his cool, he's kept his calm, he's taken the tackles, he's run past everybody in Newcastle with that goal. Beautiful. Will Keane, remember that name. What a goal. Manchester United, the stars of the show this afternoon, and Newcastle have only themselves to blame. But for Will Keane at least, he has shown what he can do. 2 goals in 1 game. In his, I think his 3rd appearance of the season. He did play against Doncaster Rovers and didn't really have a lot of luck trying to score, but he certainly hit the high notes today with this one. Will Keane, majestic performance. Manchester United, majestic performance. What a game this has been. What a Christmas kind of game present brought to you here today. A late one, considering it's Boxing Day, but who cares? Manchester United 3, Newcastle United 0. I have no idea why I said that, but oh, what a game. David De Gea had nothing to do. It was a majestic performance from Manchester United. Will Keane, remember the name, because I think we will. Darren Fletcher sandwiched in a Will Keane, in the middle of a Will Keane sandwich in terms of goals. What am I talking about? I'm just blown away by this fantastic performance. And don't forget, we had 2 red cards. Tiote and Anita sent off, and many players in the book for Newcastle. They were rolled over. Manchester United 3, Newcastle United 0, and Will Keane has a stunner of a game. Other scores from other games this afternoon. Despite QPR getting a goal back, Arsenal were long gone home and dry by winning by 3-1. Rejoice for Burnley fans. There's a win on the board, and guess what? It's against Liverpool. Would you believe it? Burnley, who have not won a game for 17 or 18 now, they pick one of the top 4 and they beat them by 2-1. What a stunning performance from Sean Dyche and his Burnley team. Absolutely unbelievable. Chelsea win at Stamford Bridge, 2-1 against West Ham United. Crystal Palace also winning by 2-1 against Southampton. Everton 1, Stoke City 0. Leicester City 1, getting a win as well. Spurs, another promoted side, picking off a top 4 or 5 team. Leicester City, credit to them, 1-0. Manchester United's crazy game at Old Trafford, winning by 3-0. As we know, Southampton, my apologies, Sunderland beat Hull City. Swansea City beat Aston Villa, and West Brom thumped by Manchester City by 3-0. The table has definitely had some changes here. Manchester United and Arsenal and Chelsea stay where they are on the same amount of points as we approach the halfway point of the season. 1 more game to go, and we would have been halfway through. Manchester United on 45, 5 points clear of Arsenal and 6 of Chelsea. Spurs another further 2 points back, and Liverpool have a bitter pill to swallow with that loss against Burnley, and they're still in 5th and now 2 points behind Spurs. Standouts, Sunderland and Stoke City, who reached the top 10, and Everton get there as well. It's not much change in the relegation zone. Crystal Palace, Hull City actually dropped down there. Actually, there is a change. Leicester City are now out of the relegation zone, and they push Crystal Palace and Hull City in. Burnley, if the roll continues and they start getting more wins, they still have a chance. 18 played, and finally a win, and would you believe it? It was against Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool team. What an amazing day this has been in the Barclays Premier League, and this is why it's considered the best league in the world.